What's going on? It's your boy Ray here, and today we will break down the Lakers' performance during their first preseason game. For those watching the channel for the very first time, I try my best to provide facts and state my opinions. Some agree and some don't, and that's fair. I expect my share of criticism. And to those that are new, again, feel free to click the red button below and stay tuned for more content and a chance at receiving a Lonzo Ball jersey this season. 1. Transition game. Well, we knew from the start we were going to see the guys running down the court and the ball in their hands. I think we overdid it a little bit too much, but this was an impressive beginning to a season ahead of us. The best part is how more efficient our transition game is. In terms of how we managed it, it was brilliant. I'm looking forward to the next game and this season to come up to see what they've learned from their mistakes. I mean, we saw the hustle not only from our starters, but as well with our bench. This is brilliant when we have every single player in rotation from the ring. One thing I believe everyone knows is when Lonzo has the ball, watch for the ball. He has to limit the amount of times he tries to fake a pass, especially while in the air. At this level of play, players don't fall for it, but overall, a lot of room for improvement. It seemed the first few minutes of the game things seemed to work, then it went downhill late first quarter. 2. Pick and roll and turnovers. Tyler Ennis to Zubac, or whether it's a behind the back pass from KCP, there was a balance on working on the fundamentals. And when you have a shot, go for it. There wasn't too many plays, and that's something we heard during the training camp is the lack of plays the Lakers have. And in a sense, it hurts the Lakers because when all you have is the pick and roll and no other play in your game, everything seems to be a bit predictable. The turnovers were killing me. I believe there was 16 turnovers. It was hard to watch at many times, but interesting to see our team for the very first time. Without plays or communication, you're bound to see guys not in position to make something happen. Some playmaking needs to happen. 3. Passing. Lonzo may have passed the ball a little bit too much. There were so many times and so many opportunities where we saw him pass it instead of maybe shooting a floater or even laying it in. I need him to realize he's a tall point guard and should expect to shoot a decent amount of time, especially down low on his defender. I think between the rest of the team, some need to realize they can't throw the ball down the court as efficient as Lonzo. It almost felt that there is no creation in terms of playmaking on offense, and no one seemed to get free from their defender. Ingram was able to shoot a few threes, but we also need to think about slowing the game down. He rushed multiple shots and couldn't seem to find his shot. Maybe a bit too confident. Kuzma and Zubac played very well. Their time was well worth it. Someone remind me why Bryant didn't get as much playing time? 4. Defense. There were times where we managed a few steals and made them shoot ill-advised shots, but we need to have some communication out there. Times where we saw lobs left and right, and Lonzo Ball kept getting crossed with simple crosses from Teague and supporting cast. He had 1 or 2 moments where he hustled for a steal and poked the ball loose to change the possession, but they managed to be down by 9 pretty much the whole game. And we can tell this game is going to be a true learning experience for the team. KCP and Corey Brewer led the way in terms of effort on defense, but that was expected. This was overall a sloppy play, something I hope we don't see next game. Just in terms of both teams, I can't say either team actually had a great effort on offense or defense. Yeah, Towns hit a few threes and got open a few times, but it was sloppy, and if it was another team, we would have gotten slaughtered. 5. Overall gameplay and best lineup. Bad transition to get back on defense. Overall, too many turnovers. I think there were 16 turnovers, which is a lot. Something we shouldn't be seeing at all. If Lonzo continues to pass the ball while he's in the air, he's going to lead the league in turnovers. Kyle Kuzma needs to keep it up. With the hook shots and the threes, there's no reason why you should not get any minute. When he's shooting 75% as a backup, that's phenomenal. As with Julius Randle shooting 50%, if you're on a streak, take over. You know you're the only one making points. You got to do it. The defense was garbage, which was expected, and the fact we didn't have many offensive plays hurt. A pick and roll will only go so far. Too many second chance opportunities for Minnesota and no communication, both on offense and defense. Like, hey, I got it, or you got it. So many mistakes in this game. It was truly nice to see them knock out their jitters in this one. Zubac looked great, definitely a lot stronger. He doesn't look like the soft kid we saw last year. So far, the lineup that I thought was most impressive was Lonzo, Ivica, Nance, Brewer, and Clarkson. Kind of the maestro, the muscle, the quickness, the veteran, and the scorer. Overall, there were more negatives than positives that I could pull out of this game. It was so sloppy, there were so many threes, too much useless movement. But the good thing that we can pull out is Kyle Kuzma. I mean, he is on the path of being Sixth Man of the Year, Rookie of the Year. I mean, mark my words. Put some respect on Kuzma's name. Let's see the growth. It's going to be a long season, as you guys can tell. But what do you guys think about the game? What can improve? What do you like? What didn't you like? Shed some light in my eyes. But for now, it's your boy Ray Ray, and I'm out.